Mm. Good afternoon to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. As usual, let us start with the snippets. The very first one, Assam tea workers, fungal infection affects TB survivors study. There are two words you have to focus on. One is affects, the other one, fungal infection. Fungal infection, algal infection, these are the combinations typically we use. One thing. And why is the word affects important? I've told many a time already, our students have come up with. There are two words you have to recollect, affect and effect. Affect is a regular verb. Affected, affected, affected. Effect can be a verb, can be a noun. That you have to recollect. Very good. I appreciate Pravalika and Usha. Next, and it is about tea workers, and usually today, if you take in our country, a lot of people have this problem, TB or tuberculosis. It seems one of the side effects or after effects, fungal infection. It is about that. The second one, people seek action. We have got this word seek many a time, to look up, to search for, to look for. You're all looking for a job. So what is the word for you people? Job seekers. Here, based on a tiger attacks a member of search team in Wayanad. Search team, one of the members has been attacked by a tiger. Based on that, people seek action. Some action has to be done. And based on that, again, a minister has given the statement that tiger has been labeled as man-eater. Here you have to, job seekers, very good, Sanjay. You have to think of man-eater. Some tigers, once they taste the human blood, they get addicted, and we give the tag man-eaters. So it has been declared a man-eater. Based on that, they're going to shoot down that particular tiger. Next one, related to elections, Milkipur bipole caste community equations play out. Play out here means they're going to play a major role at the time of elections. Two things. One is caste, the other one is community. Here we have an important word. Remembering the past, genocide and averted gaze. Three words, all the three words are very important. Leaders must think why never again continues to be breached. It talks about something unfortunate being repeated. And based on that, remembering the past, genocide and averted gaze. Genocide, very good, Usha, I appreciate that. Side is a suffix, CIDE. What does it mean? To kill someone. Based on that, we have so many words. Suicide, genocide, patricide, matricide, fratricide, infecticide, insecticide, infanticide, feticide. All these words you have to recollect. Avert means to prevent. Thwart also you can think of. There are two important words. Thwart and avert means what? Prevent something from happening. And gaze. Gaze means to look at someone or something for a long time. For that, we also use the word stare. Leaders must think, already I've given the functions of must many a time. Why never again continues to be breached. It is like a New Year resolution. Many New Year resolutions, every year the same resolution, after some time to be broken. Here, breach, the word breach is important, two different meanings. One meaning, breach means a crack. Cement structure, there's a crack, we use the word breach. But in this context, it means breach, it goes with contract and agreements and resolutions, breaking, to violate. That is a word you have to think of. Dominant display, sinner outclasses wherever, retains a title. Current champion, a reigning champion, sinner, has retained the title. He has won the Australian Open. Before important sports events, we have to use a definite article the. Based on that, the Australian Open. He is a winner. What is the main headline here? On the eve of the Republic Day, yesterday, Republic Day showcases. Showcase has two different meanings. Showcase as a noun, you all know, when we enter a particular house, the first room is called not a hall. It is called living room or drawing room. There you see a showcase. When we say look at a showcase, there it is a noun. But here it is a verb. Showcase means to display, to present. Showcases displayed what? Two things. One, diversity, military might. India is known as a country where you see unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. We have so many languages, so many cultures, so many groups, and there is unity in spite of all that. Unity in diversity has been displayed, one thing. Second, military might. Might has many meanings. One meaning, if you take, it's a helping verb or a model. As a helping verb, it means it talks or expresses possibility, but the chances are less. May more chances, might less chances. But here, might has been used as a noun. Might means power. Mighty is an adjective form. Mighty means what? Powerful. Mighty king, mighty country. Good afternoon, rather late. And it shows a pic, the chief guest and the president of the country. Then we have a snippet over here. Cardiac surgeon K.M. Cherian passes away at 82. You all know the word euphemism. Euphemism means what? Saying something harsh in a nice way. When we say Mr. Cherian died, it sounds very harsh. Better expression is what? Mr. Cherian, Dr. Cherian has passed away. That's what it says at the age of 82. Here we have Telangana CM Revanth Reddy. Revanth says a center trying to take over versities. Usually we use the word university. You can say university, versity, both mean the same. Here it is in the plural form. Take over, take control of something. Here we have another pic. Trump moots clean out of Gaza, allows transfer of bombs to Israel. There's one important word here, moot, means what? To initiate, to take up, to introduce. What is that? Clean out of Gaza. Based on that, allows the transfer of bombs to Israel. Here we see Aam Aadmi Party President, 10 lakh crore debt of billionaires waived by BJP. Mr. Kejriwal's statement, waived. A debt, as prospective bankers and government officers, you have to know the letter debt be silent. And waive off goes with interest, money. Imagine there is a student, meritorious student, and the course fee is 2,000. We say it is only 1,000. So 1,000 has been waived off. That's what it means. There we have extremist call to boycott celebrations fails. ULFA claims blast in Guwahati. The last headline from the front page of today's The Hindu paper, no additional funds for MGN REGS, wages delayed. It talks about the wages have been delayed. That's all from today's the front page of The Hindu. Let us go to today's editorial. As usual, we start with the question, wages means salaries. Very good, Pravalika. And what is the enrichment? You are going to listen, watch for about 45 minutes. What exactly are you going to learn? You will improve your reading comprehension skill, your contextual awareness, your vocabulary, grammar consolidation. Besides, you are going to work on mini mocks. All these will take you in the right direction in the long run. Let us start with the vocab part. The very first word is partisan. Partisan we have got many a time. We have got the word partisan, we have got the word bipartisan, and what does it mean exactly? Part of speech, it could be a noun, it could be an adjective. Generally, we use it as an adjective, partisan approach. And what does it mean? Prejudiced in favor of a particular cause or political party. Imagine you show interest in a particular person or a party or a group or a particular cause, then we say partisan approach, means prejudiced. Prejudiced, bias, these words you have to recollect. Example, his partisan views made the discussion one-sided. His biased views made the discussion one-sided. That's how you have to look at it. And word forms, partisan, adjective or noun, partisanship, noun. Word combinations, it goes with politics usually. Partisan politics, approach, debate. Word usage often used to criticize bias or a lack of neutrality in politics. As I said, it goes with politics usually. Sometimes at the workplace also we use, but usually it goes with politics, political arena. Synonyms: supporter, advocate, biased, one-sided. Antonyms: neutral, unbiased, impartial. Simple words. Audacity. Audacity has a positive connotation, has a negative connotation. Audacity, part of speech noun, meaning boldness or daring, often in a disrespectful or shocking manner. Negative, it has a negative connotation as well. One is boldness, but sometimes what happens, someone tries to show that boldness not in a respectful manner, then we say audacious behavior, a lot of audacity. She had the audacity to question the manager's decision. This is used at the workplace and informal English as well. Someone behaves very rudely or does not respect others, then we say audacious behavior. Word forms: audacity noun, audacious adjective, audaciously adverb. Word combinations: audacity of hope. Generally, we don't use this combination. Of vision, sheer audacity. Yes, you have to remember this. Word usage used to describe bold actions, either admirable or shocking. Synonyms: boldness, daring, bravery, nerve. Antonyms: timidity, caution, fearfulness. A timid person means what? Not very brave, opposite of brave. Wade. Wade also we have got a few times, but not many a time. Part of speech verb, it's a regular verb. To walk through water or another substance that impedes movement. You struggle to progress, then you can say wade. Usually it goes with water and muddy shores where you find it difficult to walk, then you have to use this word. To intervene or involve oneself in a challenging situation. Another meaning. Typical meaning, valor also you can say. Typical meaning goes with water bodies, and another meaning, situation. She waded across a shallow river. That's also a water body. That's what I was trying to tell. He waded into the heated debate without hesitation. Second meaning, second example. Waded into the heated debate means a difficult situation. Word forms: wade, wading, waded. Word combinations: wade through water, typical combination based on the literal meaning. Wade into trouble based on the second meaning. Wade into a discussion based on the second meaning. Word usage commonly used metaphorically for entering difficult situations. Pave, synonyms: pave, plow, trudge, intervene, meddle. Antonyms: refrain, withdraw. Whenever you see words like refrain, or you have to think of the preposition from, refrain from. Abstain also takes the same thing. Contentious, what is this? Contentious issue means controversial. Part of speech adjective, meaning causing or likely to cause disagreement or controversy. Simply remember, contentious issue means what? Controversial issue. The issue of simultaneous elections remains contentious in India. Word forms: contentious, contentiously, contentiousness. Word combinations: typical combination, contentious issue, contentious debate, contentious proposal. Word usage often used in the context of politics or debates. Obviously, whenever there is a contentious issue, refrain, restrain, abstain from. Very good, Jayalakshmi. Whenever there is a debate, we use this word. Synonyms: controversial, typical meaning you have to remember, synonym, debatable, disputed. Uncontroversial, agreeable, non-contentious. Tread. There's a common error. Today, people are very particular about fitness, and we have so many fitness centers. And you see people holding and standing on a moving belt, and they call it treadmill. It is wrong. It's a common error. What is the spelling? Tread. Tread trod, trodden. Tread means to step on something. Based on the treadmill, not threadmill. A lot of people say thread. No, treadmill. Tread, trod, trodden, to step on something. Part of speech verb or noun meaning to step or walk on, often carefully or cautiously. The pattern of grooves on a tire or shoe. If you take a tire, you see the pattern. For that pattern also we can use this. Shoe also. He tread cautiously through the icy pathway. And here it should have been, he trod past form. The tire tread was worn out, making it unsafe. This is a perfect example. Word forms tread, treaded, treading. Trod also you can use. It can be a regular verb. No, this platform we don't use bilingual. This is exclusively English. Only in English we do the analysis. Word combinations: tread carefully, tread on dangerous ground, tire tread. Word usage often used metaphorically for careful actions or decisions. When you do something carefully, then we say he has done it. He's trying to do it. He's trying to tread on something. Means he is trying to be careful regarding something. Synonyms: step, walk, traverse, an important word. Pattern, track, second meaning. Antonyms: stand still, stagnate. Stagnate we have got many a time. Stagnate means no movement at all. It goes with water actually, but it also goes with economy, development, growth. That's all about editorial vocabulary. Now let us go to how does it start and what does it deal with. Republican journey. As I said, this editorial deals with yesterday's Republic Day celebrations. Regarding that, what is the main idea? The President of India should stay clear of partisan political discourse. Stay clear of, an important idiomatic expression. And if our students are watching, today the mock test papers have used the same one of the questions based on this idiom. Stay clear of. The President of India should. When do we use should? Should has two functions. One, it is used to advise or suggest someone. Another, it is used to express a possibility, but the chances are less. Here, advise. The President of India should stay clear of partisan political discourse. Discourse also we have got many a time. Means what? Publicly discussing something. And today we talk about religious discourses. Someone comes on TV, a particular channel, and talks about religion. That is known as a religious discourse. Here, what is a combination? Political discourse. In her customary address to the nation on the eve of, I always tell students, when you read the newspaper, there's so much to learn. Besides the proficiency related to English language, there's so much to learn. Vocab, phrases, idioms, prepositional combinations, so many things are there. Here, on the eve of, an important idiomatic expression. On the occasion of, what does it mean? There's a particular event, then we start with this expression. On the eve of the Republic Day, means on the occasion of the Republic Day. In a customary address to the nation on the eve of the 76th Republic Day, the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, said that the Constitution has become, which tense is that? Present perfect, active voice, has become what? A living document. Why? Due to the millennia-old civic virtues of the country. Today, the Constitution is being described as a living document. Based on what? Due to the millennia-old civic virtues of the country. There's one important word here, virtues. Virtue means a good habit. What is the opposite of that? Vice. Vice means a bad habit. When it virtue means good habit, virtues, values, ethics, principles. Very good. Who is this? Deepthi. I appreciate that. What is opposite? Vices. Whenever we talk about a person, we talk about his or her virtues and vices. Means what? Good habits and bad habits. Civic virtues of the country. And this is again very important. I've told many a time. How do you pronounce that? Mez. Miss. Someone not married, we use Miss. Someone married, we use Mrs. But when we say MS, what does it mean? Mez. It goes with someone who is married, someone who is not married. Irrespective of the marital status, we use this Mez. That's how you have to pronounce. Ms. Murmu also paid a tribute. Paid tribute means to show respect. Paid a tribute to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who chaired the drafting committee, and other members of the Constituent Assembly who created a document that would guide the country's progress. What is the document we are talking about? The Constitution. Connecting India's journey as a modern republic to its heritage, the President said the constitutional values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity have always been a part of India's civilization. The stand taken by the President from the integration of the past to the present, modern, from the past to the present, connecting India's journey as a modern republic to its heritage. The President said the constitutional values. What are the constitutional values? A few words have been highlighted. One, justice, and second one is liberty, freedom, equality, and fraternity. Fraternity, brotherhood, very good, Pavani, have always been a part of India's civilization. Have been. Again, which tense is this? Present perfect, active voice. Skeptics. What is the meaning? We have got many a time. Skeptic means what? Someone who doubts everything. But someone always takes a negative stand. We use the word cynic, cynical, sick personality, sick attitude. Nothing wrong with doubting something. Skeptics who doubted India's prospects at the time of independence have been proven wrong. This is an important expression. Have been proven wrong. Which tense is that? Dubious, Murli, very good. Usha also, doubtful. Here, have been proven wrong. It is in present perfect passive voice that you have to recollect. Skeptics who doubted India's prospects at the time of independence have been proven wrong due to these inherent strengths of the country. There's another important word, inherent strength. Very good, I appreciate Sanjay. Present perfect passive voice. And also Purnima. That's right, passive voice, perfect. And coming to inherent means what? Inbuilt, inborn, intrinsic, inbuilt, and inherent, innate. All the words mean the same. Strengths of the country. The President highlighted the representative character of the Constituent Assembly, whose members were drawn from every part of and communities in the country, including 15 women. Word drawn, which tense is that? It is in past tense, passive voice. Word drawn from different fields. And what is something to feel happy about, including 15 women, that time itself. The next sentence talks about that. While women's equality was at that time only a distant ideal. When we got the independence at the time of becoming a republic, in women, the status of women and their contribution, a distant ideal means a distant something that is cherished. While women's equality was at that time, equality, only a distant ideal in much of the world. If you take other parts of the world that time when we got that republic status or we got independence, around the world, the gender equality was not in place. Means women were not treated in a just manner. But that time itself, if you look at India, while women's equality was at that time only a distant ideal in much of the world, Indian women were contributing to shaping the nation's destiny, she noted. 15 women were included and they contributed, that is something highly admirable, laudable. Were contributing, past continuous tense, to shaping the nation's destiny, she noted. Reflecting on progress over 75 years, Ms. Murmu commended. Commendable job means what? We have got many a time. Commendable job means you are unable to cease display. There's a problem at your end. There's no problem here. Check your settings. Commendable job means highly appreciable, laudable, praiseworthy. Very good. Who is that? Jay Lakshmi. Wonderful. Pavani. Yes. Accolades also you can use. Reflecting on the progress over 75 years, Ms. Murmu commended the Union government's efforts to move past the relics of colonial era. Move past means move beyond the relics of the colonial era, means whatever has been left, relics, the past of the colonial era. Particularly the audacity of vision of replacing colonial era criminal laws with 3 new laws rooted in Indian traditions of jurisprudence. Now the names have been changed. I've done a few editorials. We don't use the older terminology, we use new terminology. It talks about that. We had that audacity of vision of replacing colonial era criminal laws with 3 new laws rooted in Indian traditions of jurisprudence. In the past, we followed the British terminology. Now, recently, the terminology has been changed related to criminal laws. It talks about that. Here, audacity has been used in a positive, with a positive context. Colonial era, some students may wonder, what does it mean? Colonialism, colonies, colonialism, imperialism. A particular country invades another country, tries to control that particular country. Then we use the word colony, colonialism, imperialism. It talks about that. British imperialism. The president strongly advocated, means promoted, the controversial proposal for simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and state assemblies as a means to redefine good governance. This is where the editorial criticizes the president's speech and the president. The president strongly advocated the controversial proposal for simultaneous elections. Based on this, the editorial takes a stand and says the president should have avoided this particular topic because it's a contentious issue, controversial issue, and it is something like being the president of the country. Whatever she says, it should not touch the political sphere or political realm, should be apolitical. For simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and state assemblies as a means to redefine good governance. The draft bill on simultaneous elections introduced by the Narendra Modi government is under review by a joint committee of parliament. Is under review under a joint committee of parliament. The president waded into the debate. Wade into the debate means what? Get into a controversial thing. The president waded into the debate with the argument that synchronized elections, means simultaneous elections, would promote consistency in governance, prevent policy paralysis, mitigate resource diversion, and reduce financial burdens. In her speech, she supported synchronized elections or simultaneous elections and highlighted the benefits of simultaneous elections. All these are the benefits. It is a contentious topic, and opposition parties that are a part of the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance have opposed the plan. Opposition has not accepted simultaneous elections. They have opposed the plan on the ground that it violates the basic structure of the constitution and undermines federalism. If you look at the mitigate means to reduce the impact of something. There are 3 words I usually give: mitigate, alleviate, assuage. They all talk about reducing the impact or intensity of something. Opposition has not accepted on a particular ground. What is the ground? On the ground that it violates the basic structure of the Constitution. What is the basic structure of the Indian Constitution? Partly unitary, partly federal. For that we use the word quasi-federal. What do we call it? Not quasi, quasi-federal. Spelling is Quasi, but how do you pronounce that? Quasi. Quasi-federal means partly unitary, partly federal. But opposition says if the center goes in for simultaneous elections, it is going to weaken. Undermine means what? To weaken something. What? Federalism. Unitary means center is very powerful. Federal means states are very powerful. Combination of these two we use quasi-federal. Not surprisingly, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has alleged, present perfect active voice, that there is a tendency to impose a one nation, one party agenda by undermining the opposition. What is the criticism, allegation made by the Congress party? Not surprisingly, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has alleged that there is a tendency, the Congress leaders say there is a tendency right now going on. What is it? To impose a one nation, one party agenda by undermining the opposition. The president could have stayed clear of this topic. Could have stayed clear of this topic. Could have stayed talks about a past possibility but did not happen. India could have won the match. She could have got the job. He could have done the work. Means there was a possibility but it did not happen. In a way, the editorial says the president should have avoided that particular topic. The government will need to tread carefully to ensure that the first citizen is not drawn into what is essentially a partisan political debate. The president of the country should not get into a political debate, and if at all the president does it, it is not a good thing. The editorial takes that stand, opinion of the editorial, stand taken by the editorial. Unity without uniformity is key to a more perfect union. Look at the wording, unity without uniformity. India is a country, unity in diversity. Unity is there. There is no uniformity, diverse cultures, different languages. Based on that, unity without uniformity is key to a more perfect union. That's what we have to encourage. And Republic Day is as good as any other day to reiterate that. Reiterate means what? To say something repeatedly, to strengthen something. Reiterate, emphasize something. It ends on that note. Now let us go to questions based on this editorial. Theme-based question. What is the primary theme of the editorial? Try to respond. Primary theme. History of India's independence struggle. The importance of women's equality. The role of the president in non-partisan governance seems okay. A reflection of India's constitutional journey and its relevance today. Theme is reflection on India's constitutional journey. Theme is not about the president's non-partisan governance. It is a reflection on India's constitutional journey from the past to the present and its relevance today. Today also Indian culture, Indian heritage interwoven with the modern republic. Based on that we have to choose. D is the answer. Explicit information based question. According to the editorial, why did the president commend the union government? Commend means what? Praise the union government. Why did the president do that? For increasing women's representation, for introducing simultaneous elections, for replacing colonial era laws with laws rooted in Indian traditions, for opposing federalism and prompting uniformity. C, very good. You guys got it right now. Implicit information based question. Implied. What can be inferred? about the president's stance on synchronized elections. She believes they are detrimental to federalism. Detrimental means they are dangerous. She did not believe in that. She sees them as a means to strengthen governance. She views them as a way to promote women's equality. No. Answer is B. Very good. Sudeshna, first one to respond, I suppose. No, Sanjay also. Many students have responded. Very good. Inference, one more question. What does the editorial suggest about India's progress since independence? A limited success? No. The country has thrived due to its constitutional and civilizational strengths. Seems right? Answer is what? B. Yes, very good. If one or two students respond, then I will go to the next one. One more inference based. What is the editorial's position on the president's involvement in debates like synchronized or simultaneous elections? What does the editorial think regarding president's involvement in simultaneous elections? It is appropriate? No. It undermines the apolitical nature of her office. It strengthens the proposal's legitimacy, encourages greater public. Her office of the president should be apolitical. And when she takes a stand, it weakens the apolitical nature of her office. Answer is C. No. Answer for question number 5 is C. It weakens the apolitical nature of her office. She should not take a stand regarding simultaneous elections. Inference based, which of the following best no, this is based on summary. Which of the following best summarizes the editorial? Yes, answer should be. Very good. Who is this? Sudeshna, first one to get it right. Pravalika also. 6C. Writer's view. How does the writer perceive the proposal for synchronized elections? Here, writer means the editorial. What is the editorial's view regarding synchronized elections? It may promote governance, but what does it weaken? Risks undermining federalism. This is a problem. 7B, very good. Shekhar, Sanjay, Usha, they all got it right. 7B. Now, questions based on exam topics. Read the first one. This is from Saturday's editorial. Error location, read carefully, try to spot the error. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin's recent statement that the origin of iron in the state could be traced to the first quarter of the 4th millennium BCE are significant. Yes, very good. Here, recent statement. Statement is a subject, and all these words, they can be clauses or phrases. Then you have to check subject and verb. Statement R is not correct, we have to say. Statement is singular. Very good, I appreciate. E is right word, Deepthi. Filler, the findings in Sivagalai have the antiquity of iron in Tamil Nadu, pushing it further back in history. The findings have done what? Please mention the question numbers, then I will be able to say something. Ramesh, yes. Subject verb agreement. The findings have confirmed, seems right. Accelerated, challenged, validated also seems right. Here it is not confirmed, it is validated. Answer is the fourth option. Better word is what? It is not confirmation. Validated the antiquity. Means considered Gave the authenticity to something. D is the answer, not A. Columns, you have 3 here and 3 here. I should have separated. Radiometric dating means what? Method for determining age of artifacts. So 1B. How many options with 1B? 2 options. Chalcolithic means a copper age, historical period preceding the Iron Age. That is also known as Copper Age. So 1B, 2A. 3C, antiquity, ancient past or historical significance. So what is the answer here? Very good. B is the answer. Word usage. Choose a sentence in which the given word is correctly used. What is the word baseless? The report was filled with baseless claims lacking evidence, seems right. The archaeologist used a baseless to carry out, not correct. He was honored for his baseless contribution. Why will they do that? So what is the answer? Yes, A is the answer. Phrase meaning. The findings from Tamil Nadu have brought the historical understanding of the Iron Age under the spotlight. Bring something under the spotlight. What does it mean? To bring something to an end? No. To examine something critically? No. To bring something to public attention. To hide something? No. Someone or something is in the spotlight. We also use limelight. Everyone talks about and everyone writes about that particular thing. C is the answer. Very good. Arrow location, one more question. The work in Sivagalai, Tamil Nadu, carried out between 2019 to 2022 has made authorities attribute the introduction of iron to the 4th millennium BCE. An easy one, should not be that difficult. When we use between, we cannot use to. Between takes the word and. Between and is appropriate conjunction. No, from takes to. See, between and one pair. From to one pair. That's how you have to remember. Filler, the Tamil Nadu government's announcement of $1 million US prize is aimed at efforts to decipher the script of the Indus Valley civilization. Decipher means to decode. What is this? Cake wake question, sir. What does it mean? Is aimed at hindering. We need a positive word. Hinder means to block. Negative word. Negative word. Is aimed at encouraging efforts to decipher. Very good. B is the answer. Select the antonym of the word credible. Credible means what? Believable. Authentic. What is opposite? Reliable, same meaning. Possible, okay. Trustworthy. No. Dubious. Dubious means what? Doubtful. You can also say incredible, simple word, but dubious is the word you have to learn. Word usage, choose a sentence in which the given word is correctly used. Spur. Spur means what? To ignite, to incite, to stimulate, to act as a catalyst. Based on that, you have to choose. The horse galloped after being spurred, grammatically not correct. The archaeologist spur the findings with limited evidence? No. He took a spurdation? No. The government aims to spur innovation through its new policies. Stimulate innovation through new policies. That's all for today. I hope you guys have got enriched. And tomorrow also, it could be in the afternoon. But after that, from day after tomorrow, regular time, 9 a.m. Wait for the thumbnail, and once you see that, you get to know the time slot. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.